Right, hello, we're back on update 26, I think it is. I'm just zooming in on that. There it is. That's the periscopes, and that's about the right place here, so I'm going to have something there to remind me where it is. I should put a dot there, I suppose. Right, anyway, a bit like LeBron does. So what I'm going to be doing is taking off now. What I've done is the periscopes. I've already done these. I did go to black, and there it is. So on the other side, you see that? That's done, and I've done two, and then I remembered I thought I might as well show you me doing one. So I'm hoping it's going to stay into focus, because that's what I'm going to be doing. And I need a cocktail stick, just to clean it up if necessary. I've got my optic eyes on because I don't want to scratch the glass. So we'll do the top one first, which is the one that's actually there you go. So I'm gonna, that's the worst thing about not being able to look over to the left, but we're going to get this off. Right, get it started. Still there. Oh, look at that, I've still got the old one on. There you go. And we put it off. And it looks really good, but there is a bit of black, so you're going to see me doing this bit. And this end I want. I just go along the edges of where the periscope is and clean up anything that's there. And because it's acrylic paint, and even though it's been on overnight, it still does its job. So that end's okay. Turn it round. Got to get this end. Still there, good. Give it a blow. And there. That's one done. Now we switch it over and do the other side. And I've got to paint a bit of black on this bit where I had the actual clamps on it. That's having a bit of black there, that's okay. And it comes up. Oops, still got the old bit on it. It's still there, yeah it is. And pull that one off. And this one's got a little bit more, but not much. So the actual masking did do its job. And I go in again with my cocktail stick. Now if you was using lacquers, because it bites into it, this is a hell of a lot harder. I know we learned that Phil Flory on Flory's website, that's good. Just checking, make sure I'm still in focus in there. This bit will be seen because I'm having my hatches open, so it's nice to get it done. And there you go. I'll be able to come up a bit nearer. Oh, whoops. And if I turn over the other side. Oh. There it is. There you go. So they're done. So now I've got three periscopes all done. There you go. So that's my bit done for today. Not for today. It's 9:13. I thought I'd get those off now, see if it worked, and it does. And the hatches I'll show you. Oh, here's the hatches. Make sure we varnish them. Oops. And it will fit in there. So, but I'm not going to do them anyway until right at the last minute. But there you go. So got a bit over there as well. So get in there slowly. So this is the first part of update 26, and I'll see you in the next segment. Right, I'm back. I haven't got my mask on, I'm only going to do a small bit of spraying. I will show you, I've actually done this, oops, this radio. It doesn't look fantastic, but it just looks the part, and it's going to be tucked away in there. I don't know whether it's in focus or not. I think it might be. So there you go. So that's done now, and I'll explain a little bit more later on when I look a bit more closer. But now I'm going to be spraying this again because I don't like the green. I'm going to go for the drab again, but it won't take long to do. And then I'm going to be detailed. Oops, that's good. That's pretty clever. And I'm going to put it in something else. I'm going to put a little bit in here. I don't need a lot. That's it. And so I'm going to spray. That's it. And I'm going to be spraying this now. You can see me there, can't you? So, yeah, you see it. Oh, I'll always get that out of the way. There you go. I'm not going to be doing a great colour on it because that's got the colour I want anyway. So it gives me the basic colour much better than what it was, goes more to what it should be. So there you go, I'm going to put that over there. And I'm going to clean my brush now. Let's put it in there. I've got to do the dials again, but that's not a problem. And then I'm going to be doing what I did on the radio. And I'll bring that down in a minute to show you a bit more, but I'm going to switch off now briefly to actually clean up. Well, we're back again. I think it's segment 3, and we've actually done this. I've done the dial. I used where is it? This. I'm not the camera again, didn't I? I'll put that down. I used this to paint it. It's just again, keep wiping it and then getting the dials on. That they don't look fantastic, but at least they look the part. And you'll see what I mean by I've actually completed the actual controller for the drivers, the control panel, the dials that is. Right, so I'm going to put this on now, and I'm going to do. I'm using extra thick. Right, here we go. Got to get this about right. I think that's it. Or is it up there? Nope. I think it's about there. Right, I've got to leave that. Oops, that's got to go a bit further back. Sorry, I was out of focus again. Right, got to be a bit more glue there, I think, because basically the cardboard soaked some of it up. Because I used cardboard this time instead of my little Petri dish. I've got one over there. I don't know why I don't use that. There you go. There it is. Easy putting it in there, isn't it? It doesn't melt away. Right. Put a bit on there. Oops. There you go. I've got to hold it there for a while now. Yeah, it's a bit fiddly doing it like this. So what I'm going to do is come back out and show you in a second. Well, I'm back. I've actually got it glued on now. This is the radio pack, and with the bars. Now I thought it'd be hard to do, but I think they can actually get their fingers through and do whatever they need. Or this is actually hinged, so they can flick it either down or up to get it to anything they need. But it does protect the actual glass element, which I think is that bit up the top like a tube, like they used to have in the old days. And yeah, so there you go. I think that's in focus. There you go. So that's what I've done there. So that's done. That's ready to go in. And now we've got the dials. Now, as we know, I sprayed them the same colour as the tank now, so it looks more like it. And here it is. I think that's in focus. I think you can see there. Quite happy with that as well, and at least it looks much better than just being a plain old thing with just a few black circles on it. And yeah, I copied a instrument I found, but it wasn't exactly the same instrument, even though they said it was on an Hercules. So not sure, but anyway, but we've got to go with this one because this is the only one I've got, and no decals. So I'm quite pleased how it turned out without decals. Right, so that's that part. Now the next bit you're going to see me doing, it may not be today because I'm packing up in a minute for a while. I'm going to be doing a bit something else. So what I'm going to say is that I'm going to be doing to put in these bits. I'll put them like that into the tank, and you will see me doing that because I want to make sure I can test fit it, so make sure the actual whole top goes on top. And okay, once I've got them glued in place, I can just release it because I'm going to glue it. I'm going to put it on, and then I'm going to start webbing inside the vehicle so that basically it looks as if it's worn a little bit there. Right, so that's it. So see you in the next segment. Right, we're back now, and I'm putting the radio in. I've actually done that, so I'm going to just show you what it is. There's the radio in situ there, and I'm now going to put the actual driver's bit in, so I'm going to turn this round, and then I'll be starting weathering at some point. But there we go. So I'll pull that back into the centre-ish, move them out of the way, I don't want to break them, and put it back, and then we're going to have to get the this driver's control in position. So there we go. So what I'm going to do is I've got to use the top, and I'm going to put it over here. It's got to go somewhere like that. Whoops. I might have to do a bit of jiggery pokey. It looks a bit like that, so I'm going to make sure this fits, and the periscope that would go in, and it's over there, doesn't actually mingle. So that could come back a bit further actually, and make sure this don't fit, don't interfere. And it just fell over. So, but it didn't interfere, it just fell over. So I've got to put a bit of a shape on that, I suppose, to give it a bit more going back, so slopeways. Right, here we go. So I'm going to get me the lipstick. I'm going to do it offline because I don't want all the dust going in there. So I'm going to do this slightly off camera. Right. I'm not sure where angle it goes. I might have to look in, I think. See, that's going to stay there, but it won't stay there, and it won't be interfering with that, I don't think. Ah, right. I've got it there like that, and I'm going to see if it does actually interfere. It will, so it's got to come further back, because that periscope's going to be there. So I've got to come further back. I don't even know whether this goes to the side like this. If it does, then it won't matter. Will you see that? Yes. Will the driver see it? Yes. I'm going to have a check on that, so we're going to have to come back to that, and I'll see you in a little while. Well, I'm back, and I have actually got this control panel in the right place to say it doesn't affect the periscope that's just there. because that's the problem. And it was a tight fit, but I managed to get it in there. I've glued the super in place straight away, and just to show you, here we go. So there it is. Oops. And there's the radio on the other side. I'll take photographs, I think, to actually show it better, and you'll see what I mean. But I'm going to be doing a bit of weathering now around this, because it's all had all through here is had, and a bit on there has had a varnish a long time ago, so it's all ready. You can see that by the seats. So I can actually go in there with some oil washes and that, and pin washes to bring it all out. You can just about see the control panel through the driver's hatch, but but it doesn't matter anyway. But the radio you can definitely see. So if I just bring this round a bit like this, whoops, I forgot that fell there, everyone. I'll put it up there anyway. And here we go, I'll just hold it like this, and there it is. Leaves a bit of the detail because it's going to be inside, but at least I think you can see there. Anyway, so that bit's done, and it does go on it. I'm going to leave that to dry. I've glued that bit in place because it works perfectly with that in place now, so that's okay. I'll test video, and then I'll be weathering in there, and then I can basically close up the thing. So if I come down a bit lower, you might be able to see a bit better, I suppose. There you go, and if I tilt it slightly now, you can see that. And if I tilt it the other way, I've got to go careful, I don't want to break this. Oh yeah, that way you can see the dials there. That bit I can't hold it much longer, it's a bit funny with the angle I got. So now that's all done, and it's just a bit of oil. So I'm going to leave this to dry. Even though it's super glue, that's going to dry. I'm going to leave this till tomorrow and make a decision what colour I'm going to use in there. And I'm going to put a bit of grime in there, and just shoot a good look, a bit of black. I might even use a bit of black accent around some of it, I'm not sure. I've painted by hand the white over there, and I'll give it another coat later to where the join is, so it just gives it a bit more the colour. And I'm even tempted to put something down in there, but I'm not sure what to put there. But anyway, that's okay. Now the actual periscope did go in there, and it's perfect, so that's okay. So now I've just got to do that. Now I've seen a picture of one in the museum where they've just got it all green all the way through here, but then other pictures show it as white. So I thought white would be better in the driver's area, because it'd be quite dark in there, even with the turret on, because basically it'd be blanked out. So there you go. Anyway, so we're going to get a bit of washing done later. I'm going to mix a bit of wash, not thinly all over it, so that'd be okay. I'm going to mix it myself. It'll be an oil wash, which would be okay. Got to go careful about breaking anything, but that's it. Right then, so that's where we are now. So I'm going to pull that back and put this back over there now. Thanks for watching this little segment, and if I do that, we can call that quits on that one. See you in the next segment or the next video. Not sure which it will be yet.